Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for your coming, and I thank for accepting our invitation to come here to share with you the new update news of our region's development. In this conference, I will first share with you the update news and our key points of these developments in our region, and after that I will answer to your questions. On 28th February 2026, in the midst of negotiations,
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ උතුරේ සුන්දර පාරාදීසයක් වන රීචා රිසෝට් ඇන්ඩ් තීම් පාර්ක් ජීවිතයේ එක පාරක්වත් විඳින්න ඕන අත්දැකීම් ලබා ගන්න අපත් සමග එකතු වන්න.
Between Iran and United States, the United States together with Israeli regime repeated its aggression to Islamic Republic of Iran by carrying out military attacks and violating the territory of the Islamic Republic of Iran. On the first day of the operation, the United States deliberately attacks a girls' school in the city of Minab, massacring more than 170 schoolgirls, as you see the photos of some of them. Continuing its attacks on 25th of February, in blatant violation of all international laws and principles, the United States assassinated the leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran at his home together with his family. These attacks began while the Islamic Republic of Iran was engaged in negotiations to resolve disputes with the United States. The attacks by the United States and the Zionist regime on civilian sites, including hospitals, schools, mosques, churches, and public properties in cities, resulted in the martyrdom of hundreds of civilians, and these attacks are still ongoing. The blatant violation of international law, including Article 2, Paragraph 4 of the United Nations Charter, which is prohibiting the use of force against other countries, occurred while international organizations, and especially the United Nations Security Council, remained completely inactive, merely observing these crimes. In response to these attacks and aggression, the Islamic Republic of Iran exercised its inherent right of self-defense according to Article 15.1 of the United Nations Charter. Iran's self-defense, including attack on United States and Zionist regime military bases, was a crushing response to the crimes of these two regimes. As repeatedly stated before, in the event of attack on Iran from United States military bases in neighboring countries, the Islamic Republic of Iran would target those bases. Observing the use of such bases by the United States in some neighboring countries, Iran carried out targeted attacks on them. It must be emphasized that Iran's attacks on United States bases in neighboring countries do not constitute a violation of these neighboring countries' sovereignty. They were solely acts of self-defense and direct response to United States attacks. Neighboring countries could not be immune for our enemies. The important point in this regard is that, and it is our message to our neighboring countries, please don't be complicit in the crimes of United States and Israel regime. The United States regime disregards the principles of international law, considers itself bound by no regulations, and together with the Zionist regime repeatedly violates international law and humanitarian principles. In a violation of humanitarian law, on March 2026, the IRIS Dena, a vessel of the Islamic Republic of Iran Army, returning from the multinational naval exercise Milan 2026 in India, was targeted near Sri Lanka waters by United States submarine. The United States President considered the targeting of this ship as a form of entertainment and fun. And with this fun, 104 unarmed sailors aboard Dena martyred. According to humanitarian law, attacks on the hostile party are only permitted on the battlefield, whereas this ship was more than 1,100 nautical miles from the battlefield and had no weapons or defensive capabilities. The attack on Dena, together with attack on the Minab schoolgirls, is recorded in the United States shameful record and constitutes a violation of the Geneva Conventions. Iran neither seeks war nor welcomes it. The Iranian nation is a peace-loving nation, and history bears witness to this. At the same time, we respond decisively to any aggressors in defense of our land. Countries that stand with the aggressors are, according to international law, accomplices in the regime's act of aggressions. I repeat my message. Don't be complicit in the crimes of United States and Israel regime. Currently, the Strait of Hormuz in territorial waters of the Islamic Republic of Iran has been declared a war zone. This does not mean the strait is closed by Iran. It is only closed to the ships of hostile countries. Thank you for your attention, and it is our point of views about the developments, and if you have any question, I will answer. Yes.
Ambassador, now Sri Lanka shares a very friendly relationship with Iran, and Iran has also historically been a significant supplier of oil to Sri Lanka, especially crude oil, in terms of the oil. And now, in the event of the current ongoing situation, if this situation escalates in the future, Sri Lanka may face a challenge in getting the necessary oil supply, and even would have a problem in procuring the necessary oil if Sri Lanka goes into a shortage. In such a case, will Iran step up to help Sri Lanka out of the fuel shortage, and will Iran step up to provide the necessary supplies of oil to Sri Lanka in case of such a shortage?
Definitely, your answer is yes. Sri Lanka is our friend country, and as I told you, Hormuz Strait is not close to our friend country's vessels. Because of that, Iran always is ready to provide all necessities of friendly countries like Sri Lanka. And in any case, if Sri Lanka demands oil or any other necessity goods, Iran will supply and provide these goods to Sri Lanka. We don't want to see Sri Lanka in a trouble. And nation of Sri Lanka is very esteemed and respected people to Iran.
Excellency, last week the President hosted iftar event at the President House. But in that event, we couldn't see ambassadors of Arab countries and including you as well.
It is a rule of war. In any country, if you have a neighbor and somebody came to your neighbor home and attacked from your neighbor home to you, you will have countermeasure. It is logic. It is nothing new. And because of that, we will have countermeasure, and we will continue our self-defense to any bases located in any other countries.
And also, I have one more question.
Yeah, you have, mashallah, good questions. Go on.
So now the US, they have claimed that Iran's combat capabilities shall be prepared and destroyed now. So how?
Yeah. Don't take this kind of news very serious. United States. He's interesting person. This president is so interesting. He said maybe 1 week ago that he said that he demolished 100% of Iranian capabilities. But right now these attacks come from where? From 0% of capabilities. Every day we defend ourselves, attack to Israel, attack to Americans' bases. So if we don't have any capabilities and we are demolished totally, so where come from here? So don't take this kind of tweets. He tweets before breakfast something, after breakfast something else, before lunch something, after lunch something else. Don't take this serious. And nobody take his his tweets very serious. It is like joking.
So Israel said that they're targeting 2,500 military leaders of Iran, and they're saying that they will continue attacks. And also in the Strait of Hormuz, there are news reports about ships paying in yuan. So any response to that?
If they have this number of troops there, okay, they have to help to their vessels to come across Hormuz. Why they are so concerned about this issue? And Iranian army are waiting for welcoming them to go there. They have a special program for them.
Ambassador, could you also give a brief about this $2 million payment that ships will have to pay when they are coming out of the Strait of Hormuz?
No, it is not the same. The issue is that Iran will provide all security facilities to all foreign vessels to pass from Hormuz securely. No any payment required from them. Some rumors that they said that Iran asked some money. We are not United States. United States said that if you want to defend from you have to pay. If you want to go my home, you have to pay. No, we are not like this. We are more than 100 years are responsible of security of Hormuz Strait, and all countries are witness about this issue. The issue of making instability in Hormuz Strait is very clear. It is United States. If United States withdraw from the Hormuz Strait, we don't have any problem in this strait.
Do you know how many ships are currently?
Many ships are waiting, and we are not happy about this issue. But we are responsible for their security. This area is right now a war zone. There is no security to pass one vessels and somebody attack them by wrong flag. This is the new issue in our conflict. They attacked and they said that Iran attacked. No, Iran didn't attack. Now, yesterday, you saw the confirmation of Bahrain that they confirmed that attack to their hotel. Yeah, some place in Bahrain. First, they said that Iran has attacked, and after that, the government of Bahrain confirmed that this attack was from United States, not Iran. So we are concerned that one vessel when it's passing and crossing to this strait, some our enemies attacked to this, and after that they said, okay, here Hormuz, and maybe Iran attacked this. Because of that, we cannot guarantee the security and safe passage of these vessels until they ask permission from our side. If we give them, this opportunity, we tell them, okay, you can come safely. We escort them. We guarantee they're safely passing from the strait. Otherwise, not. We cannot guarantee.
And also, US saying this war is for a regime change in Iran as well, while they are talking about the nuclear program of Iran. Can you comment on that?
You know, I'm as an ambassador, as just a person who's following the news. I'm confused that what is the aim of the United States? Regime change? After that, no, we don't want to regime change. Hormuz? After that, no, Hormuz is nothing regarding to us. Any countries that they use from Strait of Hormuz, they can themselves go and open it. After that, nuclear issues. If you remember, 8 months ago, they said that we demolished 100% of Iranian nuclear capabilities. So if you demolish already, what are you looking for now? So we don't take this kind of allegation that for regime change. You know, Iranian regime is not regime like some other countries. Iranian regime based of our nations. If you see the streets of Iran nowadays, 24 hours, people of Iran, under the attack of missiles of United States and regime, are in the street, and they are supporting Iranian leadership, Iranian government, and Iran regime cannot be changed because nation of Iran is so strong.
Also, Japan has pledged alliance to US. I don't know what was the follow-through of that, because Japan Prime Minister went to USA and met President Trump. So in Asian countries, you have your allies like China and everyone. So what are the relationship with them? What are the discussions between those parties about this war?
About participation in the war, I think all countries are so aware about the situation. You see the Spanish government and Spanish foreign minister and the prime minister's position, Norway's position. All other countries, even Japan, they are aware about the situation. They know that this war is not legal war. It is illegal totally from the beginning. Starting of this war is a breaching of international law and norms. And so I think that no country will participate with this crime with the United States and Zionist regime.
Any peace negotiation talks, or how long do you think the war will last?
Our government said that we are not welcoming war, and I told in my briefing also. But we don't want to have ceasefire. Ceasefire is temporary issue, and after a while they will attack again. We want to have peace talking, but with our preconditions. We have some preconditions, and if these preconditions fulfilled, yes, we can talk and we can go to negotiation. But right now, definitely, we don't want to have any negotiation with our aggressors. The aggressors should withdraw without any precondition from our region, and they have to compensate to all attacks and some other preconditions that our foreign ministers expressly stated about this. If these preconditions fulfilled, why not? We are peace-loving countries, but not ceasefire as a.
So after the following next day, Parliament opposition MPs are told that Arab countries and Iranian president boycott the President Iftar. Is it correct?
There was no any special reason not to participating of myself in this iftar. I was engaging with our sailors and cadets that they are here, and because of that, I was with these people in Colombo, and I excuse already about that I'm not available to this iftar. Was no specific reason for that.
Excellency, from Sri Lankan professionals and university students currently in Iraq right now. So my question is, what is specific safety protocols and communication channels has the Iranian government established with foreign nationals during this period of the country?
About your nationals in Iran?
Yes.
Yes. We have comprehensive infrastructure to take care about all foreign countries' nationals in Iran. We don't have, fortunately, we don't have any news about having any problem for them. We take care of them, and if they want to go back to their country, we can make the facilitation for them to come their country through our neighboring countries like Turkey and Armenia.
Ambassador, I have one question that is about this ISNR incident. So there are concerns that this ship requested to enter Sri Lankan waters, and there was a kind of a delay on the part of Sri Lankan government to give clearance. So that delay resulted in the ship being attacked, and some opposition MPs also raised that in Parliament and all. How true is it?
Yes, we got this information recently after Excellency President had a lecture in your parliament about this issue. According to international humanitarian law, all countries, including neutral countries, have some responsibility to promote facilities to other ships, including warships, to give them some helps. And according to our information, Dena was in urgent position, and they asked permission to enter to the waters. But I don't have any documentary and confirmed information whether they ask urgent permission or not. If so, absolutely any countries, I mean, there is no difference between neutral or non-neutral countries. All countries should have some responsibilities, even from humanitarian point of views, to give help to them.